Hi guys, Steve Carew here, Fulling Mill Technical Manager. I'm here in the beautiful hut at Tescoombe Fishery and I'm going to tie some of Fulling Mill's top patterns using some of our new amazing fly tie materials. Okay, so this is our best-selling dry fly. It's called the Duo Klink. Great pattern for using if you want to fish the klink and dink or duo style setup. It's not too tricky to tie, a little bit more complicated than some patterns, but I'll show you how to tie it now. So first things first, in the vise there, we've got Fulling Mill check nymph hook size 14, and I've just got some finish tan coloured tying thread. So the thing we need to do first is attach the mini ring. So the whole idea with this mini ring is the mini ring sits at the back, and that's what you can tie your tippet onto to hang a nymph off this fly. So what I've basically got is I've got a Fulling Mill 1.5mm mini ring, and I've got some braid. So this is like some 20-pound braid. So what I'm going to do first, run the tying thread all the way around to the point where I want the mini ring to sit. Just try and do it in touching turns. Okay. And when we're there, we just try and tie this in. Okay. It's just one turn of thread, and then just position it. Okay, and then we can just run this up. Okay, let's just make sure that's nice and secure. Yep. Okay, so run this braid up the hook shank, and you want to stop sort of just before where you would put the parachute post in place. So once you're there, you can just fold that back. Cut off the waist, and then if we just bind that down, just give it a little lick of super glue. That is going absolutely nowhere. Okay, just rub that in a little touch. There we go. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is just tie in the parachute post. So parachute post again is going to be our ultra dry yarn. So it's a hollow fibre yarn. It floats really well. Got a slight crinkle to it as well, so it holds the water surface quite well. And for this pattern we're going to use this material in orange. So I'll take one of the strands. Okay, just double that over, fold it around your thread, just bring that up to where you want that positioned. Okay, a few more turns of thread just to really secure that in place. Fold that up and then we'll post it. So when I say post it, we just need to make turns of thread around the actual post. Okay, it's a little bit fiddly, but because we want quite a bit of hackle, you want to wind a reasonable way out the post. Okay, right, just cut that to a manageable length. And then we just add a little touch of super glue here. Just a little bit. Just adds a bit of added security. Okay. Right. I'm not actually making a dubbing loop here. I just want a piece of thread to act as a rib. So just run that down. Okay, so the body of this fly is our new tactical dry fly dub. So it's very similar to lots of dry fly dubbings that are out there, but this is super fine fibred. It's really, really fine. We've treated it so that it's water repellent. It's in a whole range of colours. It's really, really easy to use. There's some sort of insect specific colours, some general colours, you know, like your blacks and tans. But it's really nice dubbing. So this is what we're going to use for the body. Dubs on really easily as well. Okay. So we just get this on for the body. Okay. That should be enough. Okay. So just wind this up, and we want to stop at a point just before where our thorax would start. Try and build in a slight taper as we're going up. Actually just got a bit too much on there. Try and pull that off. Just dub that last little bit around. Okay. Now just use your tag piece of thread just to rib that that body. Just adds a little added extra bit of security. Okay. Just tie that off. Okay, so the hackle for this fly is just grizzly saddle. You could use grizzly cock hackle. Saddle's a little bit easier, I think. So I've just removed some fibres from the stem, so I'll just tie in the stem. And I'll tie this in up the top of the post there. Okay. Try and get that nice and secure. Slightly cumbersome while the feather's long there. Okay, then the thorax for this fly is tactical micro flash dub, and this time it's in standard peacock colour. On Klinkhammers quite often, this is effectively a variation of, you would normally use normal peacock herl, but this makes it much, much easier. Okay. So we just want to dub the rear part of the thorax. Okay. The rear part and just underneath, because we want to leave the front part bare, so that's where we can tie off our hackle. Okay. So now we wind our hackle. And every turn needs to be underneath the one before. And you can really pack the hackle on. The hackle is effectively what floats the fly. Try and get a good amount of turns. Okay. And then just pull all those hackle fibres up. And then just tie in the hackle there. Try and do it super secure. And then just under tension, snap away the stalk. Not that it really matters, but just got a errant fibre sticking out there. Okay, now we just dub the front part of the thorax. Okay. This micro flash dub is really nice. It's really nice and fine. Makes tying these types of flies very easy. Okay. So just a little lick of super glue on the thread. Just got my thing twisted up in my dub in there. Right. Okay, quick finish. Just remove the tag piece of thread, and then while you've got a long post, just position the hackle correctly, and then you can just cut that parachute post to length. So it's quite a clever fly. You've got your mini ring at the back for holding your tippet. Nice slim body that digs in. Quite a dense hackle to float the whole fly, and your little indicator post there as well, so you can see it at a distance. This is our best selling dry fly. Really good pattern, catches fish, and is the ultimate duo fly. Tie some up or buy some, give them a go.